should, but my legs would look like a couple of pipe cleaners hanging out the bottom.
I know. I'm not sure they'd work on you. Now our next guest star, he needs no introduction, actually, but here's one anyway.
Open up your eyes, then realize, here is never my everlasting love. These are the days that I've been missing. Give me the taste, give me the joy of summer wine. Like the way you do this, keep on rocking to it. Please don't stop the music. Please don't stop the, please don't stop the, please don't stop the music. Everything you didn't know. Everything you didn't know.
And Jamie Cullum joins us now. Jamie, welcome to the show.
How you doing? It's always funny seeing those montages, because I never hear that stuff.
Right.
I never go back and hear it. It's the only time I hear it is like sitting here.
And see all your videos.
It also said on that caption, it said the UK's biggest jazz star. Now, I've listened to the new album. There's very little in the way of jazz on the new record, right?
I know what you mean. I mean, I never really think about it that way, because in my bones, I'm a jazz musician. You know, there's nothing that will never kind of go away. So I kind of feel like I've just infused these new songs that I've written with that kind of the jazz man inside. So the skeleton is the jazz man, but then all the other stuff around it is stuff I love, you know.
So it's been 4 years since your last album. Does it feel like you've been away for a bit, or...?
It doesn't, because I'm always touring as well, you know. I think you must remember this. It's like maybe you leave the UK for a bit, but because I tour everywhere else, you know, in America and in Asia and all through Europe, by the time I finish the tour, that's kind of 3 of those 4 years, and then you make another album, and then you're kind of back, and they go, "Where have you been?" Well, I've been on tour.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Yeah.
You've got another tour coming up, haven't you, in October? Is that right? You go back on the road?
Yeah, the UK tour starts in October, but at the moment we're just doing kind of summer festivals at the moment. So.
And what are they like?
Yeah, well, I love a festival.
I had an amazing weekend last weekend. We had 3 festivals in a row, and they were all in kind of sunny places, kind of near the water. So, and the great thing about festivals, you get to see loads of other great bands. So, on the weekend, I saw John Legend and the Roots and Vampire Weekend and Jamiroquai, and it's great. You get to play, and then you get to see some good music. It's perfect.
I bet. I mean, of course, also, you are now married to the beautiful Sophie Dar, and you've got 2 children. Both girls?
Yes, 2 girls.
Did they kind of inspire this album? Was that your inspiration?
Yeah, I think it's more... Not them directly, but what they do to your kind of psyche was what...
Have they changed you, do you think?
I think it's a layer of responsibility that you've never experienced before. I think when you get your first... I don't know, when you move in on your own, like away from your parents or something, you think, oh, I'm really responsible now. And then maybe you get your first car and you think, oh, now I'm really responsible. And then, then you have kids and then you go, oh, OK, that's what being responsible is. So it was more that and just trying to remember who the person was before, and realising who the person is now, and trying to find somewhere in between, because you don't want to go down. You need a bit of that childhood kind of imagination and curiosity and kind of joy, but you also need to become this functioning, organised human, which those are 2 things you could never really say I've ever been.
Yeah, it's kind of scary, actually, because you do go from kind of, you know, touring out, pop star, to actually you've got to be responsible for children. It's quite scary. I found that scary.
You just separate it out, don't you?
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Now, Emma is a massive karaoke fan. Although rather embarrassing, she does do Spice Girls songs at karaoke. If you were to do karaoke, what would you do? They're
nearly always AC/DC songs or Iron Maiden songs. You see, I think this is why I'm quite confused, because at karaoke, normally you become your alter ego. Does that mean your alter ego is...
she goes to fancy dress parties as Baby Spice.
Yeah. No, when I'm at karaoke, though, I sing Mel B's, you know, I do Mel B's parts, because I am a bit scary.
That's some proper surreal stuff going on there. I like that. That's very confusing, yeah. No, it's always heavy metal instantly, because that's probably what I wanted to be. You know?
Heavy metal? That's quite bizarre, isn't it? Think of that. Thank you so much, Jamie. Now, Jamie will be performing his brand new single in just a moment. But first, how do you fancy living it up like the A-list?
In this week's prize draw, we're offering you the chance to jet off to Italy on a luxury trip for 4.
But that's not all. They've also got a swanky new car and £40,000 in cash. You'd be bad to miss out.
Fancy being whisked away to the Italian coast for 10 days with £40,000 in spending money? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to our summer of luxury. Whilst on your multi-trip stay here in Italy's Neapolitan Riviera, you can unwind at the Grand Hotel President and live it up in the 5-star Hotel Caruso, all thanks to Satalia.
You can get out and explore the turquoise Mediterranean Sea on a fantastic boat trip.
And experience Sorrento, one of the culinary centres of Italy, where you'll have no problem spending some of that prize cash. Just make sure you wear something loose. However you choose to spend your time, one thing's for certain. With views like these, you'll never want to leave. But luckily, we've given you a reason to go home, because this brand new mini convertible car worth £25,000 could be waiting for you.
Altogether, this amazing set of prizes is worth £75,000. And for your chance to win the lot, all you have to do is call
0904 161 0123. Calls cost no more than £1.54 from BT landlines. Calls from other networks may be higher, and from mobiles will be considerably more. Text WIN to 88330. Text costs £1.50 plus one standard network rate message. You can also enter for free at the website. Entrance must be 18 or over. Entries made after lines close at 5 p.m. on Sunday the 1st of September will not be counted but may still be charged. Good luck!
Good prize, that.
Now, with his new single, Edge of Something, it's the brilliant Jamie Cullum.
I got some ways of forgetting now what you're finding out, what you're finding out. I got some ways of believing now what you're leaving out, what you're leaving out. Take a reach down inside the soul, what you're gonna find, what you're gonna find. And it's so deep down inside the soul, what you leave behind, what you leave behind. I can hear it calling. Can't you tell I'm on the edge of something? So I just keep running every time I lose my head. There's some secrets embedded down in the frozen ground, in the frozen ground. Under a cold moon and a fractured sky, there's a universe there behind those eyes. You're gonna make good promises that you know you could, that you know you could. There's no one here worships idleness, though you wish they would, though you wish they would. I can hear it calling. Can't you tell I'm on the edge of something? So I just keep running every time I lose my head. I'm on the edge of something, so I just keep falling every time I lose my head. I don't need a vision, I'm just waiting on collisions of the brain and the heart. Patient for decisions and some stormy revelations I can claim from the start. I'm kicking up a storm in the valley I was born. I can hear the tower ring out here on the edge. Oh, something. Oh, I'm on the edge of something, so I just keep falling every time I lose my head. I'm on the edge
kind of got an epic kind of Bond theme thing going on there.
I love his voice. Really nice.
Still to come, after a 4-day ordeal which caused widespread panic and despair, Faye Jones, the teenager who ran away with a Turkish barman, is back on British soil.
But does she regret her actions, and why does she really run away? See her first TV interview after this short break.
See you in a bit.